Fewer refers to countable plural nouns. For example, apples, students, etc., and means not as many. Have a look at the examples below. Fewer hours are required to complete this project. Countable plural noun. Fewer than 10 students choose Asian studies as their major this year. Countable plural nouns. Less refers to uncountable nouns, for example, water, noise, etc., and means not as much. Have a look at the examples below. I'd like to learn how to spend less time procrastinating. Uncountable noun, time. Bob has just started working there, so he obviously gets paid less. Uncountable noun. Now, less can also be used with numbers or expressions of measurement, as in the examples below. If you weigh less than 45 kilos, you are underweight. The cafe is less than 1 kilometer from here. We can simply walk there. Then is an adverb that can indicate a particular time in the past or future, what happens next, or the result of a situation. Have a look at the examples below. Max worked as a teacher back then, in the past. Whisk eggs and sugar and then add flour. What happens next? If you don't call a cab, then we'll miss our flight. Result of a situation. Then is a conjunction and it is used to compare one thing with another. Note that it can be part of an expression. For example, rather than, no sooner than, etc. Have a look at the examples below. Molly is taller than Ashley. Comparing Ashley to Molly. It's still better than being unemployed. Comparing unemployment to another thing. I'd rather hang out with them than stay alone at my place. Comparing staying alone at my place to hanging out with them. Now let's review and practice a bit. Remember, the fewer refers to countable plural nouns, for example, apples, students, etc., and means not as many. Less, on the other hand, refers to uncountable nouns, for example, water, noise, etc., and means not as much. Now read the sentences below and fill in the blanks using fewer or less. If we build more bike lanes, it will lead to accidents. Fewer accidents. Kate and Bill want to move to a tiny house and live off-grid. They'll spend money and time maintaining their place. Less money and time maintaining their place. Also remember that then is an adverb that can indicate a particular time in the past or future, what happens next, or the result of a situation. And than is a conjunction and it is used to compare one thing with another. Have a look at the sentences below and fill in the blanks using with or than. If you plan on going abroad, you can find hostels in the center of the city. It's usually cheaper staying at a hotel. While staying at the hostel, you can meet new people, explore the city together. If you plan on going abroad, then you can find hostels in the center of the city. It's usually cheaper than staying at a hotel. While staying at a hostel, you can meet new people and then explore the city together. Here is a short story using fewer, less, than, and than. Listen as I read so you can see how they are used in real-life conversation. After I'm done, make sure you understand all the grammar and read aloud yourself so that you can work on your own fluency and pronunciation. I've noticed that fewer people are interested in booking package tours. Yeah, I've thought of that too. I guess it's really easy to find something on the internet now, and it's likely that you'll pay less if you don't go to an agency. And then if you mess something up, no one will help you. Better be safe than sorry. Well, that's the risk you're going to take. And now, time for you to practice on your own. Read the following sentences and fill in the gaps with fewer or less. A. You should worry. You can't really change the situation. B. By wasting food, we can't set a good example to our citizens. C. Kids play outside these days. They prefer gadgets to streets. D. If we don't place ads, and people will subscribe to our channel. E. If Kim wants to get into a good school, she needs to party. And now, read the following sentences and fill in the gaps with then or than. A. This dress cost me less $10. B. First, you have to wash your face. You apply face cream. C. And only he realized what he has done. D. I don't think that going by bus is necessarily worse going by train. E. If you don't tell him the truth, someone else will. And now, let's check your answers. You should worry less. You can't really change this situation. By wasting less food, we can't set a good example to our citizens. Fewer kids play outside these days. They prefer gadgets to streets. If we don't place ads, fewer and fewer people will subscribe to our channel. If Kim wants to get into a good school, she needs to party less. This dress cost me less than $10. First, you have to wash your face. Then, you apply face cream. And only then he realized what he has done. I don't think that going by bus is necessarily worse than going by train. If you don't tell him the truth, then someone else will. Thank you for watching this tutorial.